Welcome to the Evolve EdTech podcast. In this podcast, we share tips, tricks, and tools to help you incorporate new and engaging educational technology into your classroom to help you evolve the creativity, communication, and technological abilities of your students, colleagues, and school community. So sit back and welcome your host and Evolve EdTech creator, Tristan Heron.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to day 6 of the 12 AI Tools of Christmas. My name is Tristan, and if we haven't met before, hello, and thank you so much for joining us. Today, we have a fantastic episode with another great AI tool that you might be able to try and use in your classroom. So today, we are going to go and explore a tool called Summarize.tech. Summarize.tech is a great AI tool that allows you to summarize those really long YouTube videos that you might use with your students in the classroom. However, before we get into exploring Summarize.tech, I just want to remind you, if you haven't done so already, to connect with us here at Evolve EdTech. We'd love it if you went over and explored our website, www.evolveedtech.com. On our website, you will find all of our resources, videos, podcasts, digital templates, courses, all kinds of tips, tricks, and tools which will help you with your technology journey. So go and check out our website today and see what we have on offer that can help you. We'd also love it if you connected with us on our socials. We are active on Facebook, Instagram, X, and right here on YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, we would love it if you would subscribe to our channel. By subscribing to our channel, you are continuing to motivate us to provide you with tips, tricks, and tools to help you with your EdTech journey. So please subscribe to our channel and make sure that you like this video so that other educators can find and access it. We would love for you to do that as part of the Evolve EdTech community here. Today, we're going to explore a tool called Summarize.tech. Now, Summarize.tech is an AI-powered tool that creates a summary of those longer videos that we might find and use off YouTube. So things like lectures, live events, government recordings, all of those different really long videos that we might get our students to watch, we can actually create a nice, concise summary of the content in those videos using Summarize.tech. So just like every EdTech tool, Summarize.tech does have a free option as well as a premium option, which provides you with more accessibility when it comes to using this really cool AI tool. With the free version of Summarize.tech, you are limited to summarizing a few videos per day. Now, Summarize.tech don't specify specifically exactly how many videos that is. So just be aware if you have multiple videos that you would like to summarize, that you might need to do them over multiple days. However, you can also subscribe to Summarize.tech for $10 per month. And for that $10 per month, you will be able to access and summarize up to 200 videos per month. So rather than just be limited to a couple a day, you can summarize up to 200 videos per month with the premium subscription. A really low cost if this particular tool is something that is going to benefit you in your particular context. Now that we know a little bit about Summarize.tech, I think it's time to head over to our web browser and start exploring this pretty amazing tool. So today, we're going to very quickly show you how you can summarize some different video lengths using Summarize.tech. And after the demo, we'll talk to you about a couple of ways that you could use these summaries with your students, your colleagues, and your school community. All right, I think it's time to start exploring Summarize.tech. Today, we are going to show you how to use Summarize.tech, and then we're going to share some ways that could be really beneficial for sharing the summaries that you create with this AI-powered tool. So all you're going to do is head to your browser window, and you're going to type in Summarize.tech, okay, nice and simple. and that is going to take you to this fantastic AI tool. Now, just before we head over there, I do just want to remind you that these 12 AI tech tools of Christmas videos, they're only short introductory videos. We don't have time to go into heaps of detail and depth about all the features of every tool that we are sharing with you. So we've headed over to our browser window and we have typed in Summarize.tech into the address bar or the omnibox, and it has taken us to the Summarize.tech homepage. It's a really simple interface, which I think is fantastic because there's nothing too overstimulating. It's nice and clear, and you know exactly what this particular tool is going to do. So it does tell us here that Summarize.tech creates AI-powered video summaries of any long video and generate a summary of any long video for us, which is fantastic. There's a couple of examples here which you can go and explore yourself just to see what it would look like. We have a couple of videos that have been included here and summarized using Summarize.tech. We can see here that we have the short summary for this first video. If we click on see more, we can see the timestamps and an even more specific summary for different times throughout that particular video. A really fantastic way to share with students exactly where they need to be in a video to find and access particular pieces of information that might be relevant to their learning. So that is a really cool element of Summarize.tech. So we're going to go and have a look at a couple of videos that I have just selected off YouTube, just to show you what this looks like if you would like to investigate this tool yourself. The first video that I have selected today is a crash course on ancient Egypt. So I'm going to copy the link to this video from YouTube. I'm going to head back to Summarize.tech and I am going to paste this video link right here and click the blue submit button. Okay, straight away we can see that Summarize.tech has used its AI capabilities to create this very short, succinct summary of this particular video. If we click see more, we can also see that it has summarized it even further into 3 distinct timestamps that might allow your students to access specific information. So really simple to be able to come up with a nice, simple summary that you might be able to provide your students, your colleagues, or your school community about a video or a range of videos that they might like to access and use. All right, let's go and have another go. And this time I'm going to use a video that is a little bit longer. And I'm going to use a video which was really significant here in Australia, especially with our Aboriginal history. And that was the national apology to the stolen generations by former Prime Minister Kevin Rudd. Now, I've selected this video because it is 30 minutes in length. So hopefully this is going to provide us with some decent timestamps and some really intricate information about different parts of this particular video and recording. So I'm going to copy the link, head back to Summarize.tech. I'm going to paste that link and submit again. All right, here we go. We have our summary. We can see here that this summary is a little bit longer than the summary we had for the ancient Egypt crash course video that I just showed you. And I'm going to say that is probably due to the length of the video. So the summary is trying to reflect the whole video and all that information that the AI has picked up when it has analyzed that video for you. So you can see the summary here. If we click on more, okay, again, it has broken it up into some different timestamps with very, very specific information as to what we will find and what we will be able to watch if we go to that particular timestamp link. A really great resource that you could use to provide your students with very specific information to help them with their learning. And it actually does tell us here that there may be inaccuracies. So just make sure that you read the summary and you make changes if you notice that the AI hasn't quite picked up something correctly. We know that AI is not perfect, and it is definitely still going to be the responsibility of us as educators to make sure that anything that is AI generated is accurate. Now, it does tell us here that if you see any green links, these are Amazon affiliate links. Now, you can see here that our term stolen generations has actually been given one of those green Amazon affiliate links. So it's going to take you to an Amazon page, and it is going to show you a range of information, resources, texts, whatever they decide to show you related to that concept of stolen generations. Now, most of these are not really relevant to what we're looking at right now. So just be aware that if you see those green affiliate links, you may like to just ignore those because they may be completely irrelevant to what you are looking at or what you are exploring. It's a really simple way to summarize videos, especially if you are providing your students with a range of videos on a topic, on a historical event, for an investigation that students might be able to watch to gather and develop their understanding. So rather than them having to go and watch every single video, they can quickly scan the summaries, see if there is an idea that they need, if there is some evidence that they are looking for, if there is a piece of information that will assist them so that they can use their time more effectively by watching videos that are relevant to them at that particular point in their learning journey. How amazing is that? Being able to really assist our students in time managing, finding information correctly, choosing resources such as YouTube videos that are actually relevant. Because as educators, I am sure that we know it is really difficult to find information, find YouTube videos that actually address the needs and requirements that you are looking for at times. I'm just going to head up here and I'm going to log in to Summarize.tech and just show you what happens when we do that. So I'm going to click on the login button in the top right-hand corner. We have the ability here to log in with a Google account or sign up with email. So I'm going to log in with my Evolve EdTech account, and then we'll have a look and see what happens when you sign up and log into Summarize.tech. So I have logged in to Summarize.tech. Everything here looks fairly similar to when I was not logged in, but obviously up here, it does tell us that we're now logged in. It tells us that we have 4 videos remaining. If you're looking to subscribe to that premium purchase, you can do that just here if this is a tool that you think that you will get some benefit from. So just make sure that you explore this. Just see if it's right for your particular needs. I think it could have some value, especially if you are sharing a lot of videos with your student, with your colleagues, or your school community. Being able to provide them with a simple summary of that video before they watch it and invest that time could be a really beneficial aspect that will make it much easier for them to decide if the video is right for them. Now that we've had a quick look at the interface and we've explored Summarize.tech, I thought I'd just go over 4 simple ways that you could probably use those summaries once you've generated them based on that video content that you are looking at. So the first one here is to create a page on a Google site that you may have for your class or subject. So you might be able to create a page where you share those summaries and those YouTube links. You could divide them up into specific topics or concepts. You could share these with your colleagues. You might have a special well-being hub or a support page for your parents and community where you share a whole range of tutorial videos or videos related to supporting our young people at home with their own mental well-being, study skills, preparation for life outside of school, etc. So being able to share those summaries and those links could be a really simple way of being able to pad out and pop those into our Google Sites. The second one here is that you might share your summaries on Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams, depending on what you are using. Again, our students are able to read those summaries and then decide if that particular video meets their needs, especially if we're teaching some of those higher ability students or we're teaching students in year 11 and 12, so that they are able to access information that is relevant and appropriate to their studies. So being able to share those summaries through those platforms like Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams is really simple with Summarize.tech. All right, number 3, creating a Google Doc or Microsoft Word document where we can share these particular summaries. We can embed those links. We can email those out, pop them on to our website. We can share those with our students, our colleagues, or communities. But obviously, if you're going to print them, just be aware that you will need to include the URL address, because obviously, if we print something out, the link is not embedded. It's not able to be clicked on, and it's not able to be accessed. So just remember that if you do decide to print something, just to include the YouTube link so that people can access those particular videos. And the last idea that I had just here is maybe you'd like to create some infographics or some posters about these particular videos. You might include the summary. You might include some images. You might include some links or QR codes so that people are able to access, view, and engage with those particular videos. If you're creating tutorial videos or information videos for your school or community, you might decide to create those infographics, those posters with QR codes so that people are able to expand that understanding of whatever you are presenting, whether it's about values or rules or expectations or study tips, whatever you decide, you could use Summarize.tech, summarize your video that way, and then create a fantastic visual resource that you could share in a myriad of different ways with your school community, your colleagues, and your lovely students. Well, there we have 4 simple ways that you could use the summaries generated through Summarize.tech with our students, with our colleagues, and with our school community. Anyway, that brings us to the end of day 6 of the 12 AI Tools of Christmas. We are halfway through our 2023 season. It is so exciting. We have had some great AI tools so far, and we've got some great AI tools to introduce to you in the next 6 days of this series. So make sure that you come back again tomorrow for day 7. And if you haven't checked out our previous videos, head over to our YouTube channel and check those out today. But anyway, I think it's time for us to go and get ready for tomorrow. Well, my name is Tristan. I hope to see you again tomorrow for day 7 of the 12 AI Tools of Christmas from Evolve EdTech. Well, until we reach that particular point and I see you again, be safe and I will catch you next time.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Evolve with EdTech podcast with your host, Tristan Herring. If you loved this episode, please rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to our podcast to help others find it. Once again, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you again in the next episode of the Evolve with EdTech podcast.